Hello. I returned. Sorry about that. I had to do what I do best, which is get things set up, eat some food, take my time. And now that I took my time, I'm here. So, I am going to watch some reviews that my friend sent over Discord. And I'm going to check them out. And then I'm going to go through and maybe find some other games and watch those reviews. And I'm just going to give my comment on maybe which one I'd like to pick out of them. Then we got a couple to watch through. So, yeah. Let's do it. Let's get it going. Let me plug my headphones in. Get my headphones on. Is there a reason why it's acting up? Oh, it's because I'm still downloading a game. God damn it. Ugh. Game takes forever to download. Jesus Christ. There we go. That should fix it. All right. Let's get to it. Let's review some games. First one up is Cosmoteer. We're going to be watching a reviewer by the name of Papa Cheddar. I don't have a way to add a link to them, but I guess I'll add it in the chat so you can watch the video if you want yourself. If you don't want to watch me watch it. So I'm going to put that in the chat right now. Okay, I guess not. Apparently I'm not signed in. So, even though I'm streaming on here. Anyways, switch over to the reaction window. This is the reaction window. This is the video we're watching. As you can see, I watch a lot of, you know, Monster Hunter stuff, GPU stuff. I like Mutahar. He's pretty great. Pretty nice guy. Pretty chill. Okay. Alright, let's watch this review.
Do you want a game where you can customize every inch of your spaceship, allowing you to create some abhorrent monstrosities? A game where space capitalists run the galaxy, human life means nothing, and the vast expanse of space becomes humanity's icy tomb? Well then, my friends, have I got a game for you! Cosmoteer. A game that can truly scratch that space game itch left behind when you stopped doing black tar heroin. For full disclosure, I was offered a game key for Cosmoteer.
Alright, hold on. Alright, so, I mean... The Daffy Duck sound effect, can we just talk about that real fast? Like, what the fuck was that? If you're trying to convince me to buy a game, that's not how to do it, dog. That's not how to do it. Alright. Alright, we're gonna turn the video back on. Hold on one second.
Cosmoteer from the devs, but not before I had already bought the game myself. So yes, I have an extra for you weirdos that I'll put hidden in the video. And just like when I make love to my wife, it's first
Well,
come,
what the
first
fuck was
served.
that?
But I don't think the devs know what they got themselves into by giving me a key, or what kind of video I will make. So, that's on them. Hopefully they're based, or they won't like this very much. But hey, too late now, fuckers. So now, let's ruin Cosmoteer. When you first start out in Cosmoteer, you'll be able to choose from 3 starter ships created by the retarded brother of one of the dev team.
Oh, come
I'm not
on,
saying
bro.
they're bad, but they're pretty bad. Just like
Yeah,
attending
okay.
a party thrown by
Alright.
P. Diddy. It's a good reason.
Alright. Yeah, this guy's not funny, I'm not gonna lie. I think he's kind of killing my vibe already. I'm gonna watch a more... I don't know. Let's get an actual Cosmoteer reviewer that's not just trying to be funny the entire review. I don't like that kind of baby bullshit, funny haha reviewing style. 10 beginner tips in 10 minutes. Let's watch this guy. This guy seems
Think
like
your taxes are simple? You could file for free with
fucking
H&R Block.
ads.
More people qualify for
Here,
H&R Block free
I'm
online.
muting it. All right, we're gonna watch this person, and they'll actually hopefully provide some interesting commentary. That's not just like trying to make offensive jokes one after the other. Come on, bro. Like, Jesus. All right. All right, 2 years ago. Is it worth it? Let's find out.
We'll be playing Cosmoteer, the sci-fi open-world simulation game where you will fight and build spaceships while exploring throughout the galaxy.
Now, the first question that we always cover in these videos is what stage of development is the game in? And in this case, Cosmoteer is currently in early access and available on PC for $20. Now, if you guys want to save money on games, you should check out Humble Bundle in the description below. Humble Bundle will not only help to give you a discount on games sometimes, but will also help
Within
Just get to it.
Cosmoteer, there are two main game modes, this being a campaign-style mode and PvP. You will
Okay.
most likely be spending a lot of your time in the campaign mode for the game, as that seems to be the main draw.
The
Alright.
campaign mode, or well, career mode, isn't really a true career or campaign, as there isn't any real story for you to experience. Instead, you will find yourself wandering around from one station to the next and completing missions for different factions. These missions can include a variety
Oh,
of
that
different
felt good.
objectives, including things such as an item delivery, a bounty hunt, exploration, or even just attacking another faction.
While
That's kinda
doing all
cool.
these missions, you will also start to acquire reputation with the controlling faction. That reputation will directly relate to the price of materials from that faction, as well as whether or not you're able to interact with them. For an example, if you attack one faction in support of another, then you may find yourself targeted by that faction. Now, reputation isn't the only
See, this
thing
is
you
the kind of
will acquire from
reviewer I
completing
enjoy.
missions, as
Somebody-
you will also acquire
who's this
fame
reviewer?
and currency.
Fame
Game
is the sort of
Advisor. This is
leveling
good
system
shit.
that the game has implemented
Thank you, Game
in order to
Advisor.
prevent players from getting to the end game too quickly. The way this
You know what?
works
I'm gonna
is that
subscribe.
fame will impact the cost.
Thank
of
you, Game
crew members
Advisor.
on your ship. The more fame you have, the less crew members will cost. They also will go up in cost for each subsequent purchase of a crew member, so in other words, crew member number 25 will be cheaper than crew member number 26. The reason this matters
Well,
is because you'll
I was trying to watch that one reviewer that you sent of Cosmoteer, and he immediately drops the R word in the fucking review, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna find someone a little bit more mature to review this game, because I genuinely want to like take an understanding at what these games are like. And this guy's doing a pretty good job. I don't know. What's this guy's name? Game Advisor? Good shit. And this game looks pretty fucking interesting because he's actually explaining it in a way that I can understand. So, I subscribe, by the way. I like this guy. This guy's good. This guy's good. He just gets straight to it. I mean, he did try to shill something right at the beginning, but whatever. Everyone's shilling something nowadays.
need a lot of crew if you want to have any hope of being able to run a larger ship.
See, I like
Speaking of
this.
ships, let's
This looks
talk about
cool.
the shipbuilding. Shipbuilding allows the player to create incredibly in-depth and complex ships, but is very user-friendly. Every
Okay.
item will tell you exactly
I
what
like
it
that.
does. For an example, small
also
shield
enjoy that.
generators
I like to
project a
know-
small shield in front of it.
I
that
like
are
to know what
vulnerable
the
to
fuck things
disruptors.
mean.
This tells you not only what
I'm
they
always
do,
constantly being
but
like,
also
what does
they
this
will do,
mean?
so
Why
you
does
will be
this
able to counter
mean?
it. Whether you
That's
want to
helpful.
fire a large armor-piercing projectile, nuclear missiles, EMPs, lasers, or even
Okay,
just
that's
machine
kind of
guns,
fucking cool.
this game
I
is
like
going to
this.
accommodate you. The strength of your ship is based almost entirely around the creativity and functionality.
I wonder how
that are built into
CPU
it,
heavy this
which
game
is. A
is.
good thing, since it means if your ship is bad, that you probably did something wrong, not that the game did.
Now I want to
Okay, so
quickly
it's more
talk about
user error than
multiplayer.
anything.
There are two ways for
Oh,
you
by
to
the way,
play.
Ladiable,
The
guess
first one
what?
being co-op, where you'll experience the game's single-player game mode, but with multiple.
By the way, Ladiable, while I'm thinking about it, did you know that March 13th, that, what's it called? Kingdom Come 2 gets official mod support? It's going to be so fucking cool. I can't wait to see what kind of mods drop for it. I'm excited. I'm going to be putting some mods on my game. For sure. For sure. Official mod support. Here we come. Anyways, back to the review.
Multiple people. The second one is going to be PvP. PvP is interesting since it allows you to fight other players with multiple ships of varying sizes. You can bring in your own custom designs or bring in a ship from one of the game's factions. This
Whoa.
works great as a testing ground.
That
as
looks
well,
so fucking
since you can go up
cool.
against people using the pre-made in-game ships to see how your ship will do against them.
Wow.
There isn't any ranking
Okay.
system because this isn't really meant
Now
to be
that's-
a competitive mode as much as it's just meant
That's
to be
actually
fun
super cool. I can literally just test certain
So now it's
experiment,
time for
like
the pros
certain
and cons
styles
section of the
against
video.
certain combat
First up, the
situations.
pros is the
Now that's
creativity
fucking cool.
options. This game has so much creativity, it's actually
See,
kind
this
of
is a good
ridiculous.
reviewer.
Ships
Good
aren't
shit,
limited
dude.
Much in size,
Straight to the
and you
fucking
can make some
point.
pretty crazy builds with ships that split off from your main ship, becoming their own smaller ships, as well as create ships that launch tons of missiles at your opponents from long range.
Yes.
This allows ships to be as simple or as complex as you want them to.
I love the idea of
Next
having a
up for the
missile
pros is that this
barrage,
game is
like
just so easy to learn. It
ship,
may seem
just having like a
complicated whenever
huge
you look at it,
barge,
but this
and
game
the
is
minute
very
you come
easy
near
to
me, I
learn,
just go
at least when it
kaboom,
comes
like
to
I
the
just send a
basics.
fucking
Everything is
wave of
explained very
missiles
well
at
to
you.
when you start the game, but it also leaves the door open to some of its more complex mechanics. This is great as whether you want a big hunk of metal that shoots things or a complex inner working system within your ship, both playstyles will be accommodated.
Just a
Following
massive
that is just
laser?
the
That's
sheer
sick.
amount of playable content
Look at
for you
that
to
shit, look.
experience. The galaxy within this game is massive, and so is the variety of ships that you can
Wow.
fight. Each ship has
I'm
its
actually
own
impressed
distinct
with this little
characteristics,
shrinky dinky
and some
game.
have
That's
their own
super cool.
strategies that will need to be dealt with. Every time you get into combat, you will have to approach a fight and think, what should I do here if I want to win this fight? It may be simple at the beginning, but later on you'll encounter fights that require a specific set of tools to deal with. And finally for the pros is the fact that this game is incredibly easy to run. I mean, if you can run 10 tabs of Google Chrome, then odds are you can run this game. This makes
Really?
it super accessible for everyone, regardless of the hardware that you're working with.
Really?
Now for the cons. First up for
Will
the
it
cons
run on the
is
Switch?
The fact that multiplayer is just pretty bad. And what I mean by this is that it's not necessarily bad in its
Oh,
gameplay
fuck, for real?
mechanics, more so that it's bad because it's hard to find people to play with. This is
Oh,
because the
fuck,
way
are
the
you
game works
serious?
is when you play in co-op mode, you'll be playing through essentially the single player mode, which is this long, drawn out experience that can take multiple, and we're talking about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 plus hours of gameplay time to complete. This
What?
then makes it really hard for you to find a random player that is wanting to do PvE with you, and on the PvP side, there's just not many players actually doing it with open lobbies. A lot of people are doing these things with their friends, so I will just be honest with you and say that if you're looking to play this game for PvP, you probably need to look elsewhere, but if you're looking to play for PvE, as long as it's with a
I'm a
friend,
little
it should be
concerned with the
possible.
multiplayer scene on
And the
this
last
game.
con I have for you is the fact that there's no true ship automation. Now let me explain this before
Wait.
you guys comment down below that there
Hold on,
is.
what?
I'm not talking about automating your crew. I'm talking about fully automating a ship so that it will do everything it wants to do on its own. For an example, it would be really nice to be able to make, say, a cargo/mining ship that I could just send off with some automated scripts or something to go mine some stuff in a specific area, bring it back, and sell it to make money. I don't understand why this isn't in the game, or maybe they're just planning to add it later, as I've seen it in many similar
Did they
games to
add
this,
that?
such as Avorion, if you happen to have played that. And I
This
think
came
it
out
would be
2
a
years
huge
ago,
improvement for
this
people,
review.
as it would remove some of the more
Did they fix that? Because that might actually be a deal breaker for me if they don't have automation.
So now it's time for the rating for the game. And when we rate games,
That's a huge
we wanna get
downer for
1
me,
hour of
honestly. Like
enjoyment
the fact
of
that
every
you can't
$1 that the
automate
game
certain
costs.
huge
So
tasks
for
like
this game in
that.
particular in
Because that's where I
we
like
would
that
wanna
guy
get
makes.
roughly 20
This guy's a great reviewer because that's a great fucking point. I'm not gonna lie, like the fact that you can't automate simple stuff like that in the game is kind of a deal breaker for me. If it's not fixed. I mean, if it is fixed, I'm interested. But the meta game is being able to explore options. It doesn't take that much time though. Okay. But RimWorld has some really sophisticated automation, you know what I mean? And this gives me like a RimWorld vibe. And the fact that it's missing it is kind of interesting. That's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to disagree with you. It looks interesting. I'm not going to disagree with you, but automation would ruin the experience, I think, having multiple ships just gather infinite money while you do nothing. I mean, but that's not technically nothing. You know, that's automation is just taking care of the lesser minute tasks so that you can focus on the more managerial, bigger operations. That's why I like that. I'm not going to get into the weeds with you on it. I'm just saying I have a personal preference of style. The fact that it's missing, like to have it and not need it is better than to need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying it sounds half baked for a game that has this much beautiful content to not have something that, I don't know, crucial to this style of game is interesting. I guess I agree to disagree, but then it's basically a point and click MOBA, like League of Legends. You can launch a barrage of missiles, lasers, destroy floating rocks. Okay. All right, I'm going to finish this review and then we're going to move on to the next game.
20 hours of enjoyment out of
There's only so much
$20
sunlight
cost of the game.
in the day.
And after
And I want to see what else I can like play today.
Hours into this
But
game,
you are right, 2
we
gigabytes.
give it
Pretty impressive.
9 out of 10 potatoes.
Cosmotier is already a very
There
well
should be
put together
eggs.
sandbox spaceship building game, but the devs have stated that they have plans to add even more content for you to experience. One of the things they're planning on adding is drones. Drones to me just sound absolutely awesome, as they can be used as a new type of weapon. I would like to see some more ship automation though, kind of like how they do it in other games, where you can create a small ship.
Okay, hold on. This came out 2 years ago. Where is Cosmotier now, 2025? This one came out 8 months ago.
All right.
Who the fuck is this? Who let their... who let their...
Let's talk about Cosmotier.
Hold on. Who let their dad... Who let their dad... This guy reviewed it for me. Whose dad got on their son's computer? I love this. Oh, this is so adorable. Oh. Okay. I'll go back to Quill 18. Okay. I'll watch him.
Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome.
Oh no. Oh, that is not a way to. Oh, baby, no. All right, I'm not gonna hate on Quilly. Quilly's got more subscribers than me, but Jesus Christ, Quill. Can I hear that again? Maybe I should start doing that.
Hey, folks.
Wow. I'm so happy I don't do that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do that. I just go, hey guys, how's it going? I just start it. Should I start doing that? Should I go, hey everybody? Should I just get right in your ear and go, what's up? Okay, I'm not gonna do that. I'm sorry. That's so fucked up. All right.
Hey, folks, Quill18 here, and welcome
buddy.
to Let's Play a Little Cosmotier.
Yeah, no,
Starship
I don't do that
Architect
kind of
and
shit.
Commander. I'm planning to do a few episodes of this, but I
Brother, calm down. Get through the intro. All right, gameplay.
think your hull is closed up. Although you've got sort of like window views into our ship, but we can also reveal this, and I like to play this way so we can see the ship's interior.
All right, this guy seems pretty chill.
And we can see we've got some crews. So on this ship over here, we've got 6 crew members over here, currently in the red shirts category, and they live places. So we've got crew quarters over here. This determines how many crew you can have. It's interesting. It's only got 3 beds. Oh, they must be bunk beds. Yeah, I can just see that they're stacked. As I say, this can fit 6 crew in this, which is what I've got. Now, we can watch this fella over here. Oh, I think they just finished doing what they were doing. What I like about this game, as I said, it's a very physical feeling. So this is our reactor core over here, and you're like, oh yes, well reactors, of course, they power.
All right, now talk about gameplay. Let's go.
It's not like a RimWorld or something like that, where this produces a certain amount of water.
It's not like RimWorld. It's not like RimWorld. See, I like RimWorld. I'm gonna let him finish this sentence, but I like RimWorld. So it's not like RimWorld.
wattage and things are connected to it, which might be a little deceiving because let's say we go into the build mode over here. We're going to talk about this build mode later on because this, you can build any ship you want. We can go and drag and move these components around. We can do so many things. But we got a power meter over here, right? With a suggested amount of power. You're like, yeah, so you just have the reactor and it just powers a certain number of things. And if we mouse over a component, it'll even show the path to the power reactor and also to the crew quarters. But no. There's little yellow lights here and little yellow lights here. The reactor, and you can see a missing one here. The reactor generates these little individual sort of like charged power cells. And then what happens when your crew member is going to take this, I don't know where this person is bringing it to, we'll watch, but actually brings it to a component and delivers it and makes sure to top off the power cells for these components. And as these guns shoot, I think the charge decays maybe a little bit on its own if something is just idle. It looks like the shields have to be recharged frequently. The guns, as they shoot, they use up charges, and then you need to deliver new charges for the engines. Everything is very physical with your crew, as well as if you're making adjustments to your ship. I'm going to make a pointless little adjustment to the ship, which honestly isn't going to help our cause here, but just to showcase something. Let's say I go in building mode, and we're going to talk about this plenty as we go forward. I'm just going to add a random piece of corridor, which is going to require 4 metal pieces. I actually don't have any metal right now, so we're going to buy it from the nearby.
Fast forwarding. I want to see some mining.
Will look really good when we go and kill our first pirate. This, I think, will really sell what this thing does. But if I click on this and then do a box select, there you go. It's going to highlight some little copper nodes over here.
That's nice.
Mining laser, I'd be able to get a lot more. I think you can see here there's some more chunks over here, but I think I need a mining laser for that. But there's still some surface copper that I can collect. And then when I did this, you can see this button over here, recall crew, because what's going to happen is my crew is physically going to walk to one of these airlock hatches. Thank you, autosave. One of these airlock hatches and go out into space. There you go. And we get a warning. There's no more crew running my guns anymore. One of the things you can do is over here at the crew management, you can make different roles. Right now, I just have generic red shirts. They just do whatever. But I can set up different roles. They would need, I think they would need dedicated quarters.
Oh
right?
my lord, please.
2 red shirts.
Just start mining.
Because that, but I could make another quarter. I could give it a role like tactical or operations or something like that. And with this one here, I could change what they do.
You bitch. Muting. Oh my god. I'm not saying he's a bad streamer. I'm not saying he's a bad reviewer or a bad game player. I'm just saying, like, I'm very impatient and I like to get to it.
I can edit this role over here.
Sorry about my complaining. I'm just like, I want to
tune.
Okay,
wonderful.
Cool. Get to it. I don't care about crew management. I could learn that. That's fine.
Messed with it too much. And they're
show me what the mining looks like
in their little EVA suits, and they're going to be doing a little bit of mining. Now, you can see there's 5 crew EVA'd currently. If something bad happens, I can go and hit this. What it does is it just cancels all these designations, and all the crew will return home as quickly as possible. Because I would not want to fight right now, because first of all, my crew would be vulnerable outside the ship. Secondly, I got no one running my guns. I got no one to ferry power around.
Oh, it says automation right here.
You're not individually giving commands to individual colonists most of the time. All right, last little copper chunk over here. And yeah, if we can mine out some more copper. Although, here's the thing. With my storage bays being so full, a little bit of a low oxygen warning on one of these, which forced them to come back. There you go, crew's back over here. So now, you can see, look, it's missing some power over here. There you go, last power cell's back in, and the shields are back. Yeah, really adore it. And there we go, copper delivery is done. So yeah, if I go and open up the hailing for the station again, I can turn in this quest. So not only did I get money from selling the copper, I get a microscopic amount more money, but I do.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
Okay.
I think I've seen enough about this game. I think let's review some other ones because it was the first one and I've spent literally 24 minutes deciding whether or not I want to get it. It looks good. I got to say, it does look good. So let's try rounds. Let's watch rounds. Oh, that's ear piercing. Jesus. What the? God, that's loud. Come on. Why is it not showing up? Hold on. What the fuck?
Our armchair athlete is off to a quick start.
Why? Hold on. Jesus Christ. There we go. Don't know why it's being so difficult. There we go. All right, let's get past that intro. Jesus Christ.
Time to grind here, and today I wanted to talk about Rounds. And Rounds is a game that is better than it has any right to be. It's a 1v1 roguelike fighter made by Landfall Games, the devs behind Cluster Truck, Stick Fight, Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, and more. And the game is super easy to pick up, but it has so much depth that I could see myself playing the game for hundreds of hours, honestly. So off the bat, after you challenge a friend or random, you both get to choose a power-up from a bunch of different cards. And there are 3 different rarities of cards ranging from common cards to rare cards to epic cards. And each of these cards give you different crazy power-ups. So some cards may give you more HP and some lifesteal, or increase your bullet size, or turn your gun into a shotgun, or some absolutely crazy cards like ones that make your bullets
so it's a 1v1 simulator?
Revive a single time after dying. And after both you and your opponent both pick a card, the battle starts. You both get spawned into an arena and must kill each other. And the main thing you can do besides moving and jumping around in the map is firing your gun, which you can fire a certain amount of times before having to reload. The other thing you can do is using a block ability, which if you use it right before you get shot, it will reflect bullets away. And each round is a best 2 of 3. So first person to win 2 fights actually wins the round, and the loser gets to select another ability from a random selection of 5 cards again. And also something to keep in note is that you can actually see your opponent draw their cards and their abilities, and you can always look at the abilities in the top right of the screen, so it's not like you're picking blindly, which I really like because there's kind of some counterplay in the game as well. So the game has just with it this awesome balance to where if you're doing really good or you have a really insane build,
it looks
and you're
fun
winning constantly,
but it feels like
is going to get more and more abilities.
It might get stale really quick. Like, do they have any other game modes? Let's see.
Combo with each other are absolutely amazing.
I like variety. Like these kind of games depend on variety. So like, what other game modes we got?
Grenades that also leave poison trails and stun the enemy, or have something insane where you have just a ton of health and a lot of lifesteal. And you can place down healing fields so you can't ever die.
Yeah, I feel like it gets stale really fast.
Way too many roguelites and roguelikes. Having a 1v1 multiplayer roguelite that actually allows you to get more powerful and get these insanely OP builds is absolutely
hard pass. Sorry, not interested. I don't know. Just not for me. Trailmakers. Let's try Trailmakers. Yeah, I could tell just like immediately that ain't for me, dog. Sorry. Let's try Trailmakers. Oh my god, what is with the ear? Oh my god, the ear cancer. What is with that shit? God damn, dude. All right. I wish I didn't have to keep doing that every time I wanted to get this goddamn thing to pop up on the screen, but whatever. All right.
Welcome to Trial Masters. Now, and
Trial Masters
is basically
Trial Masters. It says Trailmakers, you fuckhead.
Building
dumbass reviewer. Dumbass reviewer doesn't even know how to fucking review their own game. Dummy. What the fuck? Rewind that. Please tell me I heard that. You heard that too, right? I choose the ones with loud intros. Yeah, you always choose the one with the loud intros. I don't know how you managed to do that.
Hello everybody and welcome to Trial Masters. Now,
Trial Masters says it so confidently. Fucking bastard. Liar. Fake reviewer.
And Trial Masters
fake reviewer
is basically a Lego style building game where you build your own.
What is with the baby music? What the fuck's with the baby music? Like, this immediately turns me off from the game, not gonna lie. This guy reviewing it, I might have to find a different reviewer kind of situation again. All right, I'm gonna give this 30 more seconds of my time, my precious time.
Vehicle and basically go up against other people online like a robot wars type battle type thing. It is absolutely amazing. And on this thing, I'm going to go through
drink some
and show
water.
you what you do when how you start. So first of all, you start with a builder, a building menu, and you actually build and construct these vehicles from scratch.
Oh,
Now, you start
hell
with a little
no.
figure, as you can see him running around here. It's really, really cool. And you've got like
Yeah, cool's not the word I would use.
So let's go on. Let's find a chassis, shall we? So I'm going to find myself a little cockpit.
What the fuck is this
I don't think I can get
Banjo-Kazooie
that
nuts
chair
and
in,
bolts
but
ass?
It basically gives you a menu of all the different things, I think, for quite some time, which you do change them. That's so that you can stay there, but you've got to try and position them just right so that it matches with the other one. So let's give this one a go, shall we?
No, seems boring and tedious. What is this one? All right, scrap mechanic.
Hey guys.
Oh my god, you picked one with a not outrageous intro. Dude, good shit. Let's go. All right. This looks like Pal World.
Guys, and welcome to Should You Buy It, where all we do is talk a little bit about the game and whether or not we think it's worth it.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Take it back sometime before dinner.
Yo! Yes. Okay. That's how you do this shit. Let's go. Never mind. I take it back. You picked a fucking reviewer.
Scrap mechanic.
Okay. I dig the style and I love the physics.
Where you and several friends can build amazing, unique, and sometimes absolutely crazy
vehicles.
The first question that we always cover in these videos is what stage of development is the game in? In this case, Scrap Mechanic.
You picked a game advice. I like this guy. This guy knows how to review. See, you picked a good one. I like this guy. I don't know who the game advisor guy is, but dude, you make good reviews, my guy.
It's currently in early access and available on PC for $20.
So what exactly is the game?
Look at that
well, Scrap
weird
Mechanic
little
is a game
gnome-looking
with
guy.
3 different default playable modes. These include Challenge Mode, Survival, and Creative Mode. Each of these presents you with a unique way to play the game.
Scrap Mechanic's main draw, however, is most likely its building style. The vehicle constructing in Scrap Mechanic is rather simple to learn and pick up. In total, I think I knew all the basics I thought I would need to know within an hour or two of playing the game. There was no need to watch third-party videos to understand mechanics either, since the game seems to have built in a detailed instruction manual, or
good.
if you prefer, a tutorial via the challenge mode. The great thing about the challenge mode is it teaches you how some of the basic things work, then combines those things to make a more complex vehicle so that you can
this looks
complete
way better than
increasingly
Trailmakers.
difficult challenges.
Look
Now,
at
the
that.
challenge mode itself is a series of 40 different missions, which you progress through linearly. Each one builds upon much of what you have learned in the previous missions, only just adding a few more extra steps. Like we just spoke about, this is a great way to start Scrap Mechanic, as it teaches you a lot about the game's fundamentals. Personally, we found this game mode was extremely fun and educational, but the survival mode seemed to be one of the game's bigger focuses.
The survival mode is great because it takes what would normally only be a sandbox game and turns it into a survival game that requires you to find the materials you need to make the parts you want. There are
That's
unique
so
lanes to explore
cool.
and many
I'm not even
different
gonna lie,
resources
that's
for you to
actually
collect.
cool.
The survival mode still seems to be in its infancy stage, since there really isn't a lot of depth to it, at least at this moment. However, However, we
Darn.
have high hopes that the dev studio will be continuing to improve the survival mode as the game goes on.
Now, the creative mode is where the game really starts to shine. If you enjoyed games like Besiege and Minecraft creative mode, then you're probably going to have a great time here. The creative mode allows you to build anything that you
It
can
is from a
imagine.
long time
Every
ago,
part
my
is
guy.
unlocked
It's from
and unlimited,
2022,
so if you
3
wanna
years
build
ago.
Rocket ships, race cars, death machines, or anything
But it's
else, then there
impressive.
will be plenty
You know
of
what I
that
mean?
Here.
It's
There are
impressive
also
for 3
tons of mods
hours.
and scrap mechanic that
Oh,
have been
that's
added
cool.
into the game via the community in their work.
This is
Everything from
cool.
Downloading others' creations.
This
to
is cool.
downloading New parts. can
This
all
is
be
cool.
achieved with the different
This is
mods
fucking
available.
cool.
Thankfully, there seems to be a lot of different mods for you to play with, so you don't
Bro,
have to worry about
this
running
is
out of
like
cool
Legos
mods
on
anytime
crack.
soon. There are even mods
Wow.
that import things such
Yes.
as arcade games, giant mobile bases, and trains, along with
I'm
many
fucking-
more creations.
that's
to
amazing.
maybe inspire you to create some of your own.
So now let's jump over to the pros and cons section for the
That's
video.
amazing.
First up for the pros is the challenge mode, as it acted as a great tutorial for the game's building mechanics. It was
How
also
much is
super
this
fun to
game?
go through each stage
20
with a buddy,
bucks?
as the game can turn
It is
hilarious
cool.
if you
Like
mess up
it's
your
really
table
fucking
and send you
cool. I
flying
like the
into
physics
abyss.
based stuff.
Another
It
pro was
really
the creative mode, as it
I
allowed you to
love
build whatever
physics
design
engines.
vehicle
It makes
that you
it makes
wanted
me
without
so
all the
happy.
tediousness of having to farm all the materials. The game provides racetracks, launch pads.
It's
and
such
many
a
other fun
small thing, but
activities
it
that
makes
allow you
me
to
it makes
test out
me
the different
giggle with
vehicles that you
glee.
make
Yeah,
either alone
$20.
or
That's
with
not bad.
friends. After
It's
that
not
is
bad.
the fact that the mods just put a ton of additional content into Scrap
I am
Mechanic.
worried
They
about the
add
frame
so
rates
much
though.
to the game and allow the player to experience creations that others have made that can be incredibly complex. We personally had an absolute blast messing around with some of the mods that the community offers.
That's
and
so
finally
cool.
for the pros is that Scrap Mechanic is also simple enough for anyone to be able to create and enjoy the building mechanics, yet complex enough for the most dedicated of players to be able to create incredible creations.
Now for the cons. First up is that the survival mode seems kind of a bit barren and just unfinished at this point in time. We understand this is an early access game and early access games take time, but in this case, the survival mode feels unfinished and almost like they just shouldn't have even launched it. I do think they're going to add more to it, but it's just something to be aware of if you are trying to pick this game up right now and you're looking at it as a survival game, it is really just not there yet. And lastly, for the
That would
cons
be
is
a
that the
deal
game
breaker for me.
is pretty poorly optimized.
Oh, yeah, that's the biggest one. If it runs like shit. All right, hold on. So Scrap Mechanic got an update like 3 months ago. Let's see.
Arm & Hammer Hardball Litter. How hard?
All right, ads get muted. Sorry, guys.
Back to the channel, and today Scrap Mechanic, for the first time in such a long time, has actually received an update. Now, all I've done was
I don't like
open up
that,
a new
bro.
map. I have not tested out.
I don't like that. $20 and it just recently got updated. That's concerning.
Any of the stuff. We're going to be doing that in this video for my first initial impression, but let's go over what actually is contained in this update. I'm going to get the bad news out of the way first. This is not the Chapter 2 update that we were expecting in 2024, and I'm going to talk more about that at the end of this update description here. So, the good news is wedges. Also physics, but more importantly, wedges. But physics is actually pretty important too. There's a lot of good news in this. All right, let's get into it. We've got a surprise update for you today, the physics and wedge update. While the next chapter is still in development, we didn't want to hold back some exciting features that could enhance your gameplay experience right away. I don't know, I gotta be honest, it's been feeling a little bit like holding back, but I'm happy we got something. The game is still being developed. Plus, this gives us the chance to test these features with all of you. So what's in here? Improved physics. This is a huge one. This update brings a major overhaul to the physics system, unlocking new possibilities and significantly reducing lag. Creations can now collide with each other, and loose items can be thrown around or stacked in larger amounts. Our team has worked hard to optimize the physics and Scrap Mechanic, tackling this challenge head on. While the performance boost will vary depending on your hardware, these improvements should make noticeable difference. However, this update doesn't fix issues with large, super complex creations lagging within themselves, as it is a separate issue that we're still addressing. So this is interesting. Seems like separate creations, having a lot of separate creations that interact is going to be much more improved, but single big complex creations still have issues. And for those of you trying the new update, this is an important thing. New worlds will have the new smart physics on by default, but old worlds, you'll have to set this setting manually in the physics quality. All right, the next major thing, wedges. We're thrilled to announce that wedges have finally arrived. As a new building block, all block materials will have a wedge version, making it possible to create shapes and designs that weren't achievable before. We're excited to see what amazing build you come up with using this new addition. Wedge Gang has been expanded. Really looking forward to seeing how those work and what kind of capabilities they have. Network optimization. This is probably going to really affect multiplayer Mondays.
This is kind of like overwhelming.
Multiplayer performance with these changes, along with the updated physics, playing with friends now feels smoother and more enjoyable than ever. We've been having some really bad network issues on recent multiplayer on the glass. But now, we're supposedly going to be able to build cardboard. Oh my god.
I'm a little worried that my hardware isn't like strong enough to handle this game. It sounds like it's fucking intense.
Oh, that is not what I was expecting. Well, I don't even know what I was expecting. I think I was expecting this to be built up of individual blocks, but it looks like that becomes a single block. So then that is a single block. So all of these are read as a single block. I'm really glad I times the.
I'm gonna go through the most replayed now.
Are gonna cross over necessarily. Oh, I didn't actually try out these new parts here. Whoa, look at this light. This is massive. Yeah, it works. It's bright. It works. That is a massive light though. All right, and then you got bed. Perfect.
Oh, that's good.
That is just a weird posture. Is it just because I'm on? Oh yeah.
That's funny.
On the bottom layer, massive lag. Now, from my understanding, with the physics update, that should address that type of issue directly with collisions between separate creations that are not super complex in and of themselves. Here goes nothing. I'm just gonna break this. That is, look at, like, that had zero effect. That is actually insane. Multi-layer spleef is actually possible without it completely ruining the game. So now if I like, if I carve a hole, now I'm gonna have two big layers that are colliding with each other, both falling down and colliding with the ground. Oh, there they go. Whoa! Zero frame drops.
Wow.
Look at that.
Wow. Wow. This is the kind of shit I need to see. This is the kind of shit I love to see. There's somebody testing the limitations of hardware. 3 months ago. Okay. 3 months ago.
That is actually insane. So
that's
now
great.
Like this would be lagging right now actively. And then it would stop lagging once they stopped moving. It would stop the physics calculations. But then as soon as anything interacted with these again, it would begin to lag again. So here's what I'm going to do now. Somewhere, I hope I still have my blueprint of this. Yes, I was like, somewhere I got a sputtling gun. Oh, this is laggy. Oh, wait, now it's not. That was weird. Was it because it was close? Oh, wait, now it's just not laggy anymore.
Wait, what?
It initially lagged when I spawned it in, but now you can see it's like perfectly fine. All right, that was a little hiccup, but we're back to normal now. How's this thing work again? All right. Here we go.
Oh!
We're getting frame drops with this. Now, hold on. Oh.
Oh!
Is it gun? I'm getting actual frame. I wasn't expecting this to matter. Is it? What is it right now? Is it the gun?
Fuck?
All right, let me delete the gun. And let me shoot this. Okay, I think there's something with my gun. Because look, now this doesn't lag at all. My gun is a very old creation, but this is fine. Here, let me spawn in a car. Wait, why is this lagging now?
What the fuck?
This shouldn't be laggy. This is weird. Is my hollow tile still in here or something? Like now I'm getting weird things that shouldn't be laggy that are lagging. If I spawn this in, I should be able to spawn this car in. Oh wait, is my physics even on the right setting? Yeah, I'm on smart physics. I don't know. I don't know about this right now. This actually seems a little bit worse. Hold on, let me see if I can spawn in the car. Is it what's happening over there affecting what's happening over here? I'm gonna clear the map. Now I'm gonna spawn in my car. All right, now this is fine. That's weird. That is a little weird that these two separate things that aren't laggy by themselves seemed incompatible to just exist in the same world. So now if I spawn in 2 cars or 3 cars, everything feels fine right now. And then like, this is perfectly fine. I don't know if this would have really
This is
been that
kind
much
of
of an
like
issue. And I'm gonna spawn in the Spudling gun.
Okay.
This feels fine. There was something happening with all that. Like, look, now no lag. I'm gonna spawn in another Spudling gun. I'm just gonna turn it on and also face it toward. I'm just gonna have a bunch of. I'm just gonna have a bunch of stuff happening.
What is going on, dude?
Just facing that creation as well. All right, and now let's like put some blocks here. There we go. Let's cut out the bottom of that. That's looking fine. We're gonna drive on top of this stuff into the other cars. I had like a little tiny bit of a frame hiccup there, but like, ultimately not much issue going on. All right, I got another test. All right, look at the concrete prison I've made myself. Something that wasn't nearly as easy before. Okay, so here is the plan. Oh, I can't do the plan. I was gonna use the ball spawner, but that's a modded part. So, hold on. Gonna activate that mod real quick. All right, now we got ball spawner in here, and we can just do a good old button attached to a toilet, attached to the ball spawner, and now...
What the hell?
I wasn't quite expecting... Hold on, what's going on up there? Oh, no way! No way! That just happened. Hold on. No way.
What?
Okay, all right. I gotta... Oh, that's not attached. Hold on,
what the fuck is this game?
There? Did that work? It did work. Okay, all right. There we go. All right, I need multiple ball spawners is what I need. There's still balls coming down. So if you've been watching Scrap Mechanic for a while, you know that there's limitations to this right here. I have no frame drops. This is beautiful. This is actually kind of beautiful right now.
Switching top surfaces can be a drag.
I'm watching a man spawn balls out of a concrete pit and I'm laughing. What the fuck is wrong with me?
There's no way this would have done anything close to function.
I'm still not... I would like to know what this person runs. Because there's no way my computer can handle this.
Beyond, I got
technically, I can run.
We got back up.
Satisfactory.
We're now reaching the limits of my 60 frame cap.
So maybe I can.
I'm still at 60 frames. Now at 56, back to 60, 58, 56. Like I'm calling out. You can't see it, but I can see it. 58, 56, 55, 50. Okay, now we've officially reached lag potential. This is a lot. 40 frames. But I mean, like, this is still perfectly... I mean, okay, now we're getting noticeable jitteriness. But I'm at 20, 38 frames, 30,
You're gonna
30,
cause
40,
your fucking PC to, like, explode with this game.
Insane.
What the fuck?
That is actually kind of insane.
Too many artifacts, too many objects, too many collisions, too many calculations.
Up another notch. And we've already got enough balls here to lag out. But let's drive into it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That didn't affect the frame rate at all. Like it maintained, like I'm actually at 48 frames now. We kind of gained frames. I think I spread the balls out a little bit more, so we gained some frames. This is so cool. I cannot believe how little this game lags right now with what I'm doing. This is a massive improvement for sure. I'm still spawning more balls and no balls have been deleted. I'm down to 20 frames now.
I'm thoroughly impressed with this game. This game is a fucking technical marvel.
All right, so this is definitely going to improve multiplayer performance a lot. Not even including like the network improvements, which is the main issue that I've been having is just network stuff where people don't.
It's like Roblox on crack for adults, my guy. Holy shit!
Gonna make certain multiplayer challenges where you have to interact with other creations like just way less laggy. Now I still don't know how I lagged out the game with what I did in the beginning. I guess like those flat panels against flat panels. Even though they were fine by themselves,
I'm considering it. It's a big consider. It's a big consider.
For some reason.
This guy saved it. This guy right here, Scrapman, he saved it. He made this game entertaining. So thanks, Scrapman, for his wonderful update review. Thank you, Scrapman. Another one we're going to review, and I have a couple that I saw on Steam that I would like to review myself. He does mostly trail makers and scrap mechanic content. Good for him. He makes good content. All right, we're going to try...
Hey everyone, Dodgy here. Welcome to my...
Divaggio or whatever next.
First, non-sweaty review. I will occasionally be giving you my thoughts on games from the perspective of your average PC gamer, and an older one at that. I'm 34, I'm not the best player, and I'm not super deep into gaming culture. I don't know all the lore, or all the drama, or all the history, but I've been playing PC games since they came on giant 8-inch floppy disks and in cereal boxes in the 90s. Shout out to Chex Quest, and they've always been an important part of my life. I'm a huge fan of indie studios trying to do something different, and I've recently become fairly obsessed with VR, so I think it's fitting that this first video be about Davigo. Or Davigo? Davigo? I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but it seems like the community isn't either, so we're just gonna go with Davigo, because I like that the best.
Davigo. Davigo. Davigo.
Davigo.
Davigo.
Davigo. Davigo.
Man, I don't know what everyone's issue is in pronouncing it, but it's clearly Davigo.
Davigo is an early access, asymmetrical battle game where you can don your expensive new VR headset and throw rocks at your poor friends playing on PC. This is an early access game, so a lot of what I say in this review might be subject to change. This is just intended to give you my thoughts on the game in its current state and what I'd like to see in the future. The game pits a VR player, referred to as the Giant, against PC players, called the Knights. If you want to play as the Giant, it'll cost you $25 as of the making of this video, but PC players can grab the Night Pass, which is available for free. I really enjoy the unique concept of this game.
It's free?
So far...
Hold on, it's free? Wait, hold the fuck on. It's free for me? If I want to, because I'm not interested in playing the night. I'm not a VR guy. I'll get sick as fuck. But I can play it free for me. I would try this out just because it's free. So we're going to move on because we're not going to even entertain it. I will just try it. Like, if it's free, I'll try it. That's all I needed to know. Thank you, Fully Exposed and Out of Ammo. I'm going to subscribe to you. Great review. You literally just... Dude, 1 minute. This guy, 1 minute. He gets straight to it. This guy, great reviewer. Awesome. Awesome content. Love you, dude. I'm going to... It's got modding. It's got modding. It's got modding. Okay, hold on. Accessibility? Hold on. Accessibility?
It does tell you at the beginning that it benefits from a larger play area, and you are able to move by actually moving your body. But I really hope that they add the ability to use the control stick at some point, as this is a very physical game, and even with my Guardian, I slammed my hands into my furniture a few times while trying to play in my tiny 5x5 foot VR space. Ow, fuck, I hit my hand.
Grab me, I think.
Holy shit, bro.
Good game for a small play space. I can't really see how this would be game breaking in any way, and it would make the game a lot more.
Are there going to be other players that go against you, or would it just be me fighting you? Because that would be boring. Makes it hard to stand or move around, but still lets them use their arms effectively. If you don't have arms though, this probably isn't the game for you. There are 4 game modes: Brawl, your basic deathmatch; Tower, where the knights have to attack a tower to lower the giant's shield; I like all these different modes. That's cool.
Resources to charge explosives that kill the giant; and Classic, which is described as the alpha experience. I didn't play the alpha, but it appears that in addition to rockets, the knights get bombs to throw at the giant. There are stone shields that they can pick up, and they don't have any grappling hooks. You'll also find a bevy of custom game options.
You can have it on public, good.
You can set just about every parameter to whatever you like and create your own personal battle experience, and even save your own presets, which is a nice quality of life touch. The graphics and art style are simple.
I was going to be like, I'm not touching this if we can't have other people going against you, because I will just get wrecked from you every single time.
Running smoothly on just about any headset or computer. And the game is available on PC, Quest through App Lab, and it supports crossplay, which is great.
This game is really cool.
And a lot of potential. But I do think it's a bit limited right now. There are 9 maps at the time of release.
Only 9?
That sounds like a lot. And there are a few that look great. A few are labeled as in progress, and the rest are labeled classic and look a bit unfinished. But maybe that was an intentional style choice. I'm not sure. But the game is early access, so I can't really fault them for any of this. I'm just letting you know the current state of the game as of the making of this video, and I'm sure that the current maps will be updated and more maps will be added in the future. That being said, it does support modding, and there are a bunch more maps available for download. Having grown up in the modding boom of the Half-Life 2 era, I'm a big fan of mods and custom maps in general, and I love the idea of a community-driven map pool for a game like this.
Oh, that's so cool!
You can use the Giant vs. Knight setup in any location, and I can see people getting super creative with the maps they make. It almost has a warm Armageddon feel. The game has a fantasy aesthetic by default, but I could envision a world of custom maps featuring cities, war zones, sci-fi environments, and lots of different things for the Giant to pick up and use as a weapon. I would love to rip a building out of the ground and swing it at people. My overall excitement for this game is really in its potential. There is so much you could do in a game like this. One thing I'd really like to see is a lot more weapons for the Knights, and perhaps some power-ups for the Giant that you could earn by getting a certain number of kills. Or
yeah, this game has a lot of potential. Like this style of game.
Giant could use some kind of
this stuff is pretty revolutionary, not gonna lie. This is genre defining. I'm not gonna lie, this is really fucking cool stuff here. Like being able to experience this stuff is really cool. So yeah, we'll definitely check out Divigo. We'll check that out. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm going to show you some other games that I thought looked pretty okay. So give me 1 second, I'll show you some. And these are just games that I'd be interested in playing down the road. So I'm just gonna watch a couple more and then I'm actually gonna like play a game. But yeah, I spent an hour looking at video games, so we should probably like actually play some video games. There we go. I think this one looks interesting, not gonna lie. I like the grapple hook and the platforming. It looks sick. Yo, what the fuck? This looks crazy. No, it's a single player game, I think. I'm pretty sure it's single player. It just looks really interesting. Wow. Like, no, this game looks sick as fuck, not gonna lie. Like, I would play this just because it has so much style. Listen, you know I'm a single player streamer by, like, majority of stuff. It takes a lot for me to be interested in a multiplayer game. A lot. It looks good. Looks good. I think it looks good. I think it looks good. It looks good. It looks like a good game. It looks like a fun game. I don't know what Frag Punk is. Let's check this out. This looks bad. What is Frag Punk? Oh, what the hell is this shit? No, show me some gameplay, bro. Fuck is this shit? Okay. 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 This is weird. This is weird. Why has it got mixed reviews? It looks interesting. Ah. It seems like a money grabbing kind of game. Yeah. It looks fun though. Like I'd try this. I would definitely try this, but it seems like a game that doesn't like it's just gonna try to like this looks interesting. Search friends versus friends.
Friends versus Friends is an
Oh, I remember this game. I remember this game.
special secret. It's also a card game.
Oh, yeah, I remember this game.
To any number of wild locals and given a deck of cards. These aren't just any cards, though. They're magic. By playing a card, you can arm yourself with a fancy broomstick. Give you or your partner a leg up with a buff. Curse those that aim to do you harm. Some of the cards will have unexpected consequences. Basically, your cards are your powers.
Oh, yeah, I remember this game. I remember this game. Yeah, it seems like a game that would be better with friends. And, you know, unfortunately, I don't have a lot of those. Interesting game, though. This one jumped out at me, Repo. I've been seeing a lot of people stream this.
Okay, guys. Oh, God! Bonfire live! Ooh, tiny.
Be careful, be careful.
Goo gaga. Goo gaga.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. You want to turn me off from a game so fast, you go goo goo gaga in it. Nope. Nope. That's not happening. Oh, that's on sale now? That's cool. That's on sale? Would this run on my computer? Oh, fuck. Yeah, no. RTX 3070. Bro, it requires an RTX 3070. I have a 3060. I can't play this game. Hold on. There's one way to figure out if whether or not I can actually play it. Hold on. Space Marines 2 RTX 3060. All right. I know I need an upgrade. I was trying to get a 9070. All right, we're going to watch this. All right, this game. All right, this is 1080p DLLA ultra settings. This guy's running at 3060. What else is, hold on. He has an i7 Intel 7th gen 1070F. Okay, what the fuck? Hold on. We gotta do some benchmark. I'd actually get this game, dude. I would get this game right now and play the fuck out of it. Just hold on. Versus 7600X. Okay, so my CPU is stronger. My CPU is stronger. Let's watch this. God damn, this game looks cool as fuck. So my CPU is strong enough to run this. Well, hold on. What do they recommend on Steam? Hold on. What do they recommend on Steam? What do they recommend? So this motherfucker is running in like they recommend the recommended. Okay, so the minimum is an i5 8600K. Jesus Christ, that is old. Damn, this game is really not that CPU heavy. It's GPU heavy. And then the bare minimum for the recommendation is an i7 12,700. It's an i7 2700. Okay, hold on. 2700 versus my 7600X. Okay, so I don't have the recommended. The i7 1220 the i7 2700F. Is it the 2700F that they recommend? No, it's just the 2700. They recommend you have 12 cores for this game? Jesus Christ. Well, I'm going to have to definitely turn some settings down. I'm sorry, I just don't want to like get, listen, I got myself into trouble with Monster Hunter Wilds, Like I lost $70 on that game. I'm not getting that money back. And this game looks super fun. It fits both of my requirements. Good story, good gameplay, co-op. Bro, like, I learned my lesson with this game, Like, all right, let's see. 1080p DLLA ultra settings on a 3060 and keep in mind, his CPU is not better than mine, and it's actually worse than the recommended and the minimum. This game is optimized. This game is optimized. Look at this shit. Look at these frame time spikes. Wow. I bet you I could run this game at like 80 frames per second. All right, there. Okay. Oh, there was a big stutter. Ooh, stutter. Hold on. All right, wait. There. It dropped. The lowest I've seen it drop right now at 1080p. It's down to the 50s. Oh my God! Look at that chunky blood. Oh yeah, Space Marine, let's go! Did I just decide I'm gonna get Space Marines?
The virus is our one chance to delay the Tyranid invasion.
Yes, for the Emperor.
The virus will spread through their forces. They will adapt, but it will slow them down.
Fuck, I love 40K.
Must be launched into
this hits a certain sort of nostalgia for me. I love 40K. Yeah. Yeah. Holy shit, they made melee combat look fun. I love how he catches the Tyranid out of the middle of the air with it. That was sick. Oh shit, I saw it drop down to 49 frames. I want to see it with DLSS. Wow. This is running at 50 frames per second though. On the 3060. That's impressive. Oh shit. Oh. Like this is playable. Oh shit, he died. Like this is playable. This is shit. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm muting it. There we go. All right. All right, this is 1080p DLSS 3.7 ultra settings. Yo! I'm in love, dude. I'm in fucking love. 70 frames per second. I'm literally just about to give them my fucking money. Are you serious? Wow. Wow. Look at that. This came out in 2024. Let's review. Wow. Hold on. Reading reviews. Okay, I'm not really seeing all. I'm seeing some mixed reviews. Like some people are saying like the game crashes on, I don't know, maybe they didn't update their drivers. Sometimes that happens. Okay, let's just keep watching. Oh my fucking god. It's like I'm watching a different game. Oh, this gives me that Gears of War feeling. Oh, I miss that. Wow, look at the chunky blood. Wow. Wow. I'm so fucking impressed right now. This is on hardware that's not even meeting the recommendations. This is the power of software, you guys. And optimization. Oh my god. Wow. I keep saying that. I'm sorry. I keep saying wow, but...
Operator shift change overdue. Your tardiness has been flagged for invigilation.
Open the gates.
Oh, I don't want it to spoil anything.
You're registered as on duty. Carry out the officer's work according to the divine synchronicity.
Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything. Don't spoil anything. I'm actually considering buying this. And I'm watching the CPU, like... I'm just worried how it might perform on my AMD. On Team Red. Because what if this game's built around Intel? Because that's what they're recommending. What kind of processor do you have? CPU?
Inserting payload.
Wow, look at those fucking textures. Oh my god. I'm geeking over this right now. I love this. This game is so fucking visually impressive. Okay, there's a little bit of artifacting on the cave. A little bit. A little bit of artifacting on the cave. That doesn't bother me that much. Alright, bro. See you later.
Transmitting override authorization.
I'll probably be playing this when you come back.
Stratospheric detonation.
Yeah, I'll probably be playing this. I don't know. This looks fucking fun. Hold on. What is this? 1440p DLLA ultra settings? Oh my god. Oh, it runs at 30 frames per second. That looks not bueno. Wow. That's 1440p ultra settings? God damn. Wow. That's fucking impressive. Oh, it drops down to 48 frames when there's a lot of enemies on screen. Okay. Alright, but that's still on ultra settings. Wow. Wow. Alright, well. I think that's enough. Enough watching that. That's pretty cool. Alright. Wonderful game. Wait, why are they saying there's performance issues? Why is this guy saying it? That's not good. Interesting. I don't know. I don't know what I want to play. Well, the new patch, I don't know, it's kind of turning me off from the idea of trying this. Since it's saying like, and it ends on March 13th, so I have plenty of time to decide whether or not I want to get it. But that's concerning. I don't know. Okay. Pretty cool. Let's see what else. Far Cry 4, nah. Okay. What the heck? Of course Paleon has a update or a release for a sale. Dead Island 2's on sale. It's kind of cool. Saints Row. System Shock. That's kind of cool. I've always liked System Shock. What was this? Retail Company Simulator? The Headliners? Pow World? Nah. Alright. I don't know what I'm gonna play next, but I'll figure it out. And I will report back. Thank you guys for watching. And this is a new sort of content style for me. I will see you all later. Peace.
Do you have egg? Can you get an egg for my chat? Here's the egg, bro. What do you need it for? Zachary, what would you do with this egg?